Turning now to the coronavirus here in Connecticut. The latest numbers out from the state show an additional 58 people tested positive. 2 more people have died from the virus, and 2 more COVID-19 patients are in the hospital this morning. We've also learned that medical workers performed more than 11,000 new tests. But where do things stand this morning around the rest of the country? Well, according to the newest information from Johns Hopkins University, the daily number of cases here in the U.S. topped out at 50.7 thousand yesterday. Caitlin Francis is back now with the latest on what things are looking like in other states, and it's a lot different numbers-wise, Caitlin, when you're comparing Connecticut to other parts of the country.
Night and day, which is good news for us here in Connecticut. It's bad news for the rest of the country. More than 128,000 Americans have died from the coronavirus so far. And from coast to coast, many states are now rolling back their reopenings as they see a record number of new cases. President Trump is hopeful the coronavirus will die down.
I think that at some point that's going to sort of just disappear, I hope.
The comments to Fox Business similar to what he said in February.
It's like a miracle, it will disappear.
Vice President Mike Pence traveled to hard-hit Arizona yesterday, one of several states that have shut businesses back down.
I've instructed the Acting Secretary of Homeland Security to move out immediately on providing the additional doctors and nurses.
Health officials say bars are a big spreader of COVID-19.
You're in a state where they're closing, it's for good reason.
Texas closed bars last week as it continues to see a record number of new cases. Houston paramedics say because of the glut at hospitals, it's taking longer to transfer patients from an ambulance to an emergency room.
You know, what was taking 20, 30, 35 minutes now has doubled in certain instances.
In parts of California, bars and indoor dining are closed for the next 3 weeks.
I'm going to ask for a refund on 2020 and get the 2021 model.
New York City is keeping its ban on indoor dining after seeing what's happening elsewhere.
Honestly, I was hopeful we could, but the news we have gotten from around the country gets worse and worse all the time.
Cases may be up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, because students who have tested positive are purposely being invited to parties to infect others.
We thought that was kind of a rumor at first. We did some additional research.
Tuscaloosa's city council this week passed a mask ordinance requiring face coverings in public. Yeah, stuff we can't even make up. There are reports that the students were inviting COVID-positive people to parties and then would gamble on who would get infected next. I'm Caitlin Francis, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.